You clicked because you are facing out-of-memory crashes in your large-scale AI inference pipelines. These failures are not caused by insufficient hardware or oversized models. They are caused by a silent killer known as memory fragmentation that silently erodes your system's stability. By the end of this explanation, you will understand exactly why standard memory allocators fail under the unique pressure of modern neural network workloads and how a single switch can stabilize your entire production environment. Imagine you are managing a warehouse where packages of wildly different sizes arrive and depart constantly. Some are tiny, like a single bolt, while others are massive, like a stack of pallets. A standard warehouse manager tries to fit these items into large, pre-assigned rows. When a massive pallet arrives, the manager finds a large enough gap. When the pallet leaves, it leaves behind a massive empty gap that is now useless for the tiny bolts that arrive next. Over time, the warehouse fills with these unusable gaps. The building is technically full of empty space, yet the manager cannot fit the new bolts because the space is too scattered. This is exactly what happens inside your computer when your code runs a long-running AI inference service. The standard memory allocator, the default tool that handles every request for memory in your C and C++ code, works by carving out large contiguous blocks. It is efficient for simple programs, but it struggles with the bursty, variable-size allocation patterns typical of loading neural network tensors. As your service runs, it allocates and deallocates memory in irregular bursts. The allocator fills the gaps with small pieces of data, but eventually it runs out of contiguous space even though the total amount of free memory is sufficient. The operating system sees this scattered waste and rejects your new allocation requests. You get an out-of-memory error, not because you lack memory, but because you cannot find a single block large enough to hold your data. This problem becomes exponentially worse when you introduce multiple threads. In a distributed service, thousands of threads might be requesting memory simultaneously. Standard allocators use a single global lock to manage these requests. Every thread must wait its turn to access the memory pool. This creates a massive bottleneck known as lock contention. The threads sit idle, waiting for the lock, which increases latency and reduces throughput. You are paying a heavy performance tax just to manage the chaos of concurrent access. Quick resource note: I keep a curated set of Amazon search links in the description for books, gear, and tools relevant to this channel's topics. Some are affiliate links, so I may earn a commission at no extra cost to you. Please consider supporting the channel by using those links if you find something useful. Enter mimalloc, a high-performance, scalable memory allocator designed specifically to solve these modern challenges. Unlike the standard approach, mimalloc employs a technique called free list sharding. It distributes the load across thousands of thread local lists. Each thread maintains its own small cache of available memory blocks. When a thread needs memory, it grabs it from its own local list without ever touching the global lock. This eliminates the contention entirely. The threads can operate in parallel, drastically improving memory locality and reducing the time spent waiting for resources. But the fragmentation problem is not the only enemy. There is a subtle behavior in standard allocators that causes memory bloat in long-running services. When a program finishes using a large block of memory, the standard allocator often keeps that memory reserved for future use. It does not return it to the operating system immediately. It hoards it, assuming the program might need it again soon. In a short-lived script, this is fine. In a service that runs for days or weeks, this behavior causes the process to consume more and more virtual memory. The process appears to be using all available RAM, triggering the operating system to kill it to protect the system. This is the hidden failure mode that plagues many Python and C++ bindings in production. Mimalloc addresses this with a feature called eager page purging. This mechanism actively returns unused memory pages to the operating system immediately after deallocation. It does not hoard memory. This proactive approach prevents the accumulation of unused memory that typically triggers out-of-memory errors in inference services. The allocator ensures that the memory footprint of your application remains tight and predictable, regardless of how long the service has been running. The performance benefits extend beyond just stability. Because mimalloc organizes memory on a page basis rather than relying on complex internal fragmentation management, it improves cache hit rates. When your neural network layers access data, the processor can find the required information in the CPU cache more often. This reduces the number of expensive memory lookups and translation look-aside buffer misses. The result is lower inference latency and more consistent performance spikes. You are not just preventing crashes, you are making your system faster and more responsive. Now consider the practical reality of implementing this in your existing infrastructure. You do not need to rewrite your codebase or refactor your complex binding logic. Mimalloc is designed as a drop-in replacement. On Linux systems, you can activate it simply by setting an environment variable to preload the library before your application starts. On Windows, it uses native mechanisms to intercept allocation calls. This means you can stabilize a legacy system without waiting for upstream library updates or engaging in a risky refactoring project. It is a zero-code change mitigation that delivers immediate results. However, there is a trade-off you must be aware of. The allocator includes secure modes that add guard pages and randomize allocation addresses to prevent certain types of security vulnerabilities. Enabling these features introduces a performance penalty of approximately 10%. For most high-throughput inference services, the stability and fragmentation benefits far outweigh this small cost. But if you are in a scenario where every microsecond counts and security is handled at a higher layer, you might choose to disable the secure modes. The flexibility to tune these settings allows you to find the right balance for your specific workload. While benchmark suites confirm superior performance in complex workloads, the real value lies in the visibility it provides. Engineers have found that enabling detailed memory reporting allows them to diagnose hidden fragmentation leaks that standard tools completely miss. This visibility is critical for tuning memory budgets in large-scale data pipelines. You can finally see where the memory is going and why it is not being reclaimed. This knowledge transforms your debugging process from guessing to precise intervention. The adoption of this technology in high-performance engines like Unity demonstrates its power. It has garnered over 12,000 stars on GitHub and is widely used in production environments. The consensus among early adopters is clear. The root cause of many memory issues is not the code itself, but the tool it uses to manage memory. By switching to mimalloc, you are addressing the foundation of your application's performance. You are ensuring that your system can handle the irregular demands of modern AI workloads without collapsing under the weight of its own inefficiency. Thanks for watching all the way to the end. I am a one-person team working hard to make each video better than the last. Subscribe if you found value. It is the best way to show support. Drop a comment with your biggest takeaway. See you in the next video.